think most people who are learning a language are doing it wrong. I see most people using Duolingo for 5 minutes a day and just expect to learn the language. Another mistake that I see people make is that they pay a teacher and then expect to learn a language without doing any homework or doing any work on your own. The main issue with this is that people don't put enough hours of work, which is necessary for learning a language. If you see the US Foreign Institute, what they say is that it takes around 2,200 hours to learn a language that is similar to English. So you have to put in those hours, like you can't just go around it. You also don't need to go overboard, like it's not necessary to study more than 2 hours a day of your foreign language every day, because not only will you get frustrated, but it's just not necessary and it's counterproductive actually. You will get frustrated and lose motivation and you will hate the language basically. Another mistake that I see people making is that they just use one resource like Duolingo and they don't use any other resources, which is, there can be mistakes in some resources and some are greater than others. We will make more videos about this topic. Another mistake that even I did was to not get into contact with the language often, which if you only study like 1 hour a day and just don't see the language at all, then it's not gonna come naturally to you. Like, it's more natural to learn a language when you are constantly exposed to it. So I recommend to listen to podcasts, listen to movies in the foreign language with subtitles, or read comics. Even if you don't understand, it's good to familiarize yourself with the language, with the sounds and the different letters if it's a language like Chinese or Arabic. Another common mistake is that people don't write the new words that they learn. And it's like, I don't know how people learn new words without writing them down and memorizing them maybe in a flashcard app like Anki. You need to revise what you have learned, otherwise you'll forget. You don't just magically learn the words you hear once. We don't work like that. And finally, another mistake is to rely on motivation always, which is, at first you will always have motivation when you are starting a language, and that's because it's something new and you have been, for example, exposed to the culture that you find interesting and you are motivated at first, but then after a few months you will lose this motivation, and it's not very good because you will study less, you will eventually forget the words you learn. And I recommend, instead of motivation, to build discipline. Like, make it a habit to study at least 30 minutes each day. Like, maybe in the morning when you wake up or late at night. It's good to make it a habit in order to build discipline like that.